everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, happy new week. I'll be on in just a second. Please, 1 second, bear with me. Who is ready to start this week off with a bang? And I do mean bum, 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 bum. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, come on in. Where's my train whistle? Welcome everybody. It is Monday. That song ends quite abruptly, but I just wanted to show you a Bobby. I just wanted to show you a perfect Bobby. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hello and welcome on in. Welcome. It's Monday Madness, baby. We are here and we are live. Welcome on in. Hello everybody. Glad to be on. A little later than I expected. Oh my goodness, and a Bobby as well to boot. I'm on a little later than expected today, but I just thought, fuck it, let's just get on anyway. Let's just get on and see how everybody's doing. Yeah, I've slapped a hat on today because my hair is actually out of control. It's actually at the point where it is out of control, and I'm worried. I'm worried what it all means. So I've slapped a hat on, so I hope that's okay. And yes, exclamation mark hat. As you can see, PJ is indeed wearing a hat today. Sorry, I'm just enjoying these tunes as well. This is Paper Mario. I'm on SoundCloud for some reason. I don't know why I'm on SoundCloud. And we're listening to some just like Paper Mario tunes. But we can swap those out for some good old classic. Let's listen to a bit of Zelda. A little classic bit of Zelda. There we go. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Did everybody have a wonderful weekend? Did everybody have a wonderful weekend? I hope you did. I certainly did. I had a lovely little weekend, and I'll tell you more about it shortly. Very, very shortly. But first, I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to take one of these. Oh my goodness me. It is so cold in the UK. It is so cold. This is ridiculous. This is illegal. This is illegal. I am frozen to the core, so I've got some tea. I've got some warm tea to slurp up. Do you have another mug that says J? No, I don't, but I should, shouldn't I? And then I could have two mugs at the same time. We went to a big garden center yesterday with some friends, and we were commenting on how growing up, I never had... You know how you could get like a little plaque or something, or a little sign or a little book with a personalized name on it? Growing up, they never had a PJ. I never had a PJ, sadly. So it was impossible to get anything with my name on it, which is always very sad. But yesterday, I found an individual bauble that had a P and a J, so I put them together. I didn't buy them, but I put them together just to let, shoppers know that I had been there. Almost like a calling card, kind of like a Jonker calling card kind of thing, you know what I mean? So I did that. Yeah. No, there was no PJ merch growing up. No, nothing said PJ on it, which was sad. I think we just need more people called PJ in the world, don't you think? Don't you think? Yeah, so we went to a garden center, which was lovely. And then last night I went and I saw the new... Well, I don't know how new it is. The Menu. You guys seen this film? The Menu? I saw Robin a second ago, said they've gone and seen it. New film with Ralph Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy, who was the other? Nicholas Hoult, John Leguizamo. Who else was in it? I kind of enjoyed it, actually. I quite enjoyed it. Aubrey Kitty. Aubrey Kitty, thank you very much for the Christmas hath come early with the 1,000 bits. Thank you very much, dude. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Jamie from Broad City. I've never seen Broad City before. I've heard of it. You said the other day you could only be the only PJ in the world. True. I can make an exception. I can make an exception. If you run it past me first, I'm sure I can make an exception. Yeah, so I saw the menu and I quite enjoyed it. I thought it kept me guessing all the way through. I will say, I had no idea what to expect, and I was just like, where is this going? Because I watched the trailer and I thought it was going to go in one direction, and then it kind of didn't go in that direction at all, really. Which was kind of interesting to me. A bit of misdirection, I think, in the trailer, which was quite nice. Because I feel like often trailers can kind of like try to get you to expect one thing, but I feel like they purposefully did that. So yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I would recommend. I would recommend if you want a very unique sort of comedy, dark comedy, thriller, probably horror as well. I mean, not horror in the traditional sense with like monsters and such, but you know, yeah. Pretty, it'd be a horrific situation to be in, at least. I thought it kind of did some similar things to Midsommar, but maybe didn't quite do them as detailed or as polished, maybe, I don't know. But then I have a weird thing with it, Midsommar. Midsommar I've seen, and like, it's hard to say if I like that film or not, because it's so distressing. Has anyone here seen Midsommar? Made by the same person who made Hereditary. Midsommar I found a little, like, too distressing. I've seen it twice. I've seen it once in the cinema and then again the sort of director's cut of it. And yeah, it's a little much. It's a little too distressing for me, I think. Yeah, there's some things that I really like about it, but I just kind of find it like not even necessarily scary. I don't think it's a scary film. It's just like I mean, first of all, I think it's very impressive to do a horror film that is mainly set in the day. I think that's always a very interesting thing to do, because a lot of horror films, you'll notice a lot of horror films are set at night. Wonder what the correlation is. Nighttime scary time? Maybe. It's jarring. Yeah, definitely a very jarring film. And it is a little gory as well, yeah. What's your favorite thing about December? Favorite thing about December? Usually the food is pretty good. My least favorite thing about December, I know you didn't ask that, but I'm going to tell you anyway. My least favorite thing about December is the sort of the pressure to sort of the kind of societal pressure that is sort of put on you to be like, make sure you're buying enough stuff for people, and that can always kind of really make you panic a bit this month. Like, I haven't done my Christmas shopping yet, and I'm sort of a little panicked about it, but I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be panicked about that, you know? That's not a good thing to be worrying about. So yeah, I don't like that. I've got some ideas of things that I want to buy for people, but I kind of, you know, I want to do it. I like gifting people things. It's nice to gift things. Yeah. It also doesn't help the past couple of years of Christian Capitalist Pride Month. Oh my God. I mean, you're not wrong though. Yeah, it's it also doesn't help that, like, you know, the past couple of years have been a time of me sort of asking why a lot. You know this. I've been asking why a lot to a lot of things. I've been asking, like, oh, why do we have to follow the rules and traditions of people who set them so many years before we were even here, you know? And it's kind of like a weird... It's a bit of a weird one, especially with like obviously with the pandemic for the past couple of years. Like, probably more people are probably not buying as many, like, you know, big gifts. Probably not as many iPhones being bought this year as presents. So I kind of feel like all of the shops are being even louder to be like, come buy some things, and I'm like, I'll buy what I want to buy on my own terms. I want to buy what I want to buy, and not because I'm being told to buy, you know what I mean? But that's hard when, you know, the day is set, 25th of December. Don't be late, you know? Anyway, so these are just the mad ramblings of kickthePJ. Who have we got here today? Hello and thank you very much, Genok, for the 14 months. Merry Crisis. Merry Crisis. Is that a new one? I like that. Merry Crisis. Hey, Merry Crisis, everybody. Silver Lining, thank you for the 15 months. 15 months, thanks for all the fun and streams and Jonks, PJ. Hey, thank you for coming and witnessing the Jonks and being part of the Jonks. I made that of myself. Did you really? I like that. Merry Crisis. Yeah, it is a time of crisis, isn't it? Normalize homemade gifts. Yeah, I would have really loved to have made some like homemade stuff for people this year, but I just did not have time at all. Unless the homemade gift somebody wants is a badly made video game. That's a little segue, but hang on, we'll pick that up in just a second, because I want to also say thank you to Alexa Rose K for the 20 months. Hi everyone, happy 20 months. I'm so happy to be here to share the jonks and good times. Hey, thank you very much and welcome on in. No done intended. Thank you very much for the 26 months. Last sub message of the year. Excited for the next year and good times ahead. Happy Monday. Holy moly, yeah, this is going to be the last many things of the year. This is the last... Is it today the 4th or the 5th? The last 5th day of the year. I don't know what that means. Hey, room full of lesbian vampires. What a username. Thank you very much for the prime sub. Welcome aboard the sweet potato train. Welcome aboard. All aboard. And may I just say, terrific username as well. We're doing a Secret Santa thing where everyone buys one big gift and one small gift. Interesting. That could be good. I can see that. Yeah, I just feel like the reason I don't like feeling pressured around Christmas time is because I want to buy something for somebody that is like meaningful and that they will enjoy, and not just because it's like, you know, something very last minute that I saw, you know. But when you get the pressure on, it gets a little difficult to find that thing because, oh, I better quickly just, you know, we've only got so many days, you know. Does your hat have a name? Yes, it's Hat. Aubrey Kitty, thank you for the 16 months. Been sick the past 3 days and so happy you're live. Hey, I'm happy I'm live too. I'm sorry to hear that you were sick. I hope the stream makes you feel better. Blah, there's some healing energy for you. Madzilla, thank you for the 21 months. Happy new week, everyone. Happy new week. Zesty Toe, thank you for the 100 bits. The beanie looks dope. Thank you. It really was. It was the first thing I found to shove on my out of control head. My head is out of control, guys. Hey, kickthePJ, guess what? Do you really want me to guess? Okay. Guess what? Aubrey Kitty says, guess what? Okay. My guess is you have... Oh my god! You didn't let me guess! You didn't let me guess! Aubrey Kitty, you absolute mad lad. That is a very Merry Christmas indeed. Very Merry Crisis. That will buy Fuji many, many treats. Aubrey Kitty, thank you very much for the 10,000 bits. That is bizarro. That is bizarro world. Thank you very much. You absolutely bonkers mad lad. You bet. You bet Fuji will be treated. I got Fuji a new advent calendar today because she did not like the previous one. So I have got her a new one. I'm cray cray. What my guess was you said guess what? My guess was gonna be that you found a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I was gonna say that just as I don't know what else to say. But it turns out that could have been true. Maybe you have found a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. A very Merry Christmas to you. Nope. All right. Well, that sounds very suspicious. They did, and they gave it to you. Thank you very much. Does that mean I've got an angry leprechaun coming my way? We may not know. Kiwi Katie, thank you very much for the 33 months. Can't stay, but holy guacamole, 33 months, loving the hat. Thank you very much, and have a great one today. Not just a good one, have a great one. Just wanted to give you some love. Well, thank you very much. The love has been spread. I feel like a slice of toast right now, covered in love. Thank you. Cryogenic Nap also, thank you for the 10 months. Hi, 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 don't tell my boss I'm here. Okay. Sorry, I just have to take a phone call. Hello? Hi, yeah, is this Cryogenic Nap's boss? Yeah, they're here. In the chat. Oh, Kitty! Thank you very much for the 5 hundo bitties. Thank you very much. And for summoning ye old Donkey Kong. That's now an outdated design. That's now an outdated design of Donkey Kong. We got the new one. Donkey Kong Mario movie. We got a new design. Or a new older design. It's like a new older design of Donkey Kong. Did you see this? Did you see they've kind of done this? The old look, the old cartoony, doofy kind of look. I like it. So my Donkey Kong is now out of date. Andy Lilly, thank you very much for the 23 months. It's the most wonderful corner of the internet. It's the most wonderful corner of the internet. Thank you very much. I agree, but then I'm biased. Aubrey Kitty, also thank you for the gifted sub to Handsome Snail. Spooky Art Ghoul, thank you very much for the brand new fresh spanking sub. The sub isn't spanking. The fact that it's new is the spanking part. Vintage Donkey Kong. That was the word. Vintage Donkey Kong. M. Baker, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back to you. PJ. IY. Well, that one's going to stump me. That stumped me. Yeah. We may never know what that means. Hands up if you're watching in work right now, too. Yeah, let's see a show of hands in the chat. Who's working? Who's at home? Carissa Chandler, thank you very much for the 6 months. Have to get 13 gifts for family members and love trying to get good gifts, but hard when you have no ideas. Yeah, it's really, I don't even know how to come up with ideas anymore. I'm working from home. Excellent. I put my hands up. You put your hands up. Does that mean you're working from home, or you just put them up just because for a stretch? Stretching. Working hard or hardly working? The answer is yes. Why not both? Astrolator, thank you very much for the fresh sub. Welcome aboard the Sweet Potato Train. Thank you very much. And Glitzer Freckles, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back to you. Welcome back. I love the videos of you and Phil. Reminds me of the 2013 vids. Yeah. I really enjoyed filming the last one I filmed with Phil. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Go thrifting for presents. There's always something unique. That is true. And we've got a few good thrift stores in Brighton, so that could always be a good backup plan. If I don't know what to get someone, I could get someone like an elephant lamp or something like that. Or something to that effect. My sister got me a cat for Christmas, B-Day gift, but now I have no clue what to get her. Well, you're gonna have to upstage the gift that she got you. Yeah, you're gonna have to, I think you need to get her a dog, right? What's like the step up from a cat? A dog? Nah, there is no step up from a cat. Yeah, a lion. You're gonna have to get your sister a lion. Or 2 cats. That was my other instinct. Maybe 2 cats. But you're probably gonna have to get a lion. Do you have a cat? Aubrey Kitty, are you joking? Is that some kind of a sick joke? She already has 2 cats? Well, get her 2 more. Just get her 2 more. Just get her a couple more cats. You can never have too many cats. I don't know, lol. Well, the answer then is yes. As you can see, the chat is now flooded with heads of my cat, Fuji. My cat is called Fuji, and she is wonderful. She's sleeping right now. Actually, she's in the living room sleeping on her sofa. Notice how I've called it her sofa. However many cats you have, you need to double it. Interesting. So you're saying that I need to double my amount of cats. I have 1 cat right now. So that would mean 2. Okay. She did another really funny thing earlier today. I know Fuji. Thank you, Charlie. Yeah. I know Fuji from my favorite snowboarding game. Now that's a segue. That's a segue. Why don't we take a little look at something? Why don't we take a little look at something questionably, very, very questionable? So I think last week I was telling you that I have been doing every day of December so far. I've been doing a little bit of Unity learning. So I've just been going through this course. I've been learning, and I guess I can show you this. I can show you what I made, finished today. Has anything ever truly finished? Who knows? I've made a little game. Well, it's not really a game. That's the thing. So you really need to manage your expectations here. I've made like something that moves, which is, more than I could do a few days ago. I made a little Fuji snowboarding game as a part of this course that both me and Charlie are doing at the minute. You can do little flips and stuff, and if you crash, Fuji goes. You can like speed up and slow down, and look, this really isn't anything. So, but I can show you the course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did do a few tests. I'm pretty sure it can like just play itself if you leave it. So anyway, there you go. Anyway, so I that's what I did today. Again, it's not very good, but I'm still sort of learning the fundamentals of the whole software. But we're getting there bit by bit, a little bit by bit. I actually saw it was at the beginning of this year, that January 2022 is when I actually uploaded or made that video talking about how I was learning 3D. And unfortunately, it would be ideal if I could say, and here we are a year later, and look at all the things I've learned. But I actually shelved game design because I just had other things to do. It got 3D got a little intense. So I thought, you know what? I've been wanting to pick back up with the 2D for a little while. So I thought, December, let's just do it. Let's just do a little bit. Look at all the things we forgot. Yeah. On the road to Real Big River. I mean, it's as much of a funky, funny, haha joke that is. Just like getting back into the software and making things move and stuff, definitely kind of makes the idea of taking the joke of Real Big River and making it into a reality, even if it's like, even if it's not, anything good, it could still be something. Anyway, so we're going to keep joking about it until it becomes an actual thing. Do you have a course you recommend? I kind of want to learn some game design. I would recommend, first of all, actually, funnily enough, checking out Mark Brown on YouTube. Game Maker's Toolkit is the YouTube name. And he actually posted literally on Friday or Saturday, whichever day it was, he literally posted a video saying, if you've never used Unity before, watch this video because this is the kind of tutorial I wish I had. So he's made it, he's been learning for about a year or so, and so he's made a tutorial saying this is what I wish I had known, or what I wish, a tutorial I wish I could have watched, because tutorials can be like, a little tricky to watch sometimes. Secondly, I would recommend Udemy, which is the website that I've been using that has a ton of different courses on it. And yeah, Charlie says, I followed his tutorial and made Flappy Bird. It's a good starting point. Yeah. A lot of the things that a lot of people, watching a lot of things on YouTube has been really good. Just like watching, I like to watch other developers just talking about their process, and you'll probably like pick up a couple of bits from just like listening to people talk about their stuff. Like, I'm positive anyone here who doesn't do 3D art or hasn't ever used Blender before, I bet to those of you who have been attending the streams of me making stuff in Blender, I bet you could download the software, maybe watch a couple of tutorials to get your head around the ropes of it. And then I think you would actually have probably picked things up. You just don't know you've picked it up yet because you don't know the software. You've probably picked things up from just watching these streams unknowingly. So you would probably actually be able to just start doing some stuff in there, you know. I'm just going to say. I made Baba Ganoush in Blender recently. Sun-Dried Olive, I think you're the only person in the world who's ever made Baba Ganoush in Blender. I'm a teacher and I showed my class the Lost Boy animation. They loved it. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very happy with how that one turned out. I'm very, very happy with that one. There's obviously, there's been a lot of projects I've wanted to try and do this year, but I feel like the short film was the one that felt most achievable. In the Blender, I should say. Oh. All right, okay. Well, we've got a joker in the chat, everybody. We've got a joker in the chat. Zosta, thank you very much, by the way, for gifting a sub to Pixel Planet. Thank you very kindly. And Salty Hermit coming in with the 12 months. Thank you very much. Happy 12 months. Hope you're well. Excited for Real Big River development. Yes, I will keep you updated with that. I will keep you updated with that. I'm still trying to get my get the hang of digital drawing in general, so I'll wait for Blender. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Watch out for that Olive. They're a bit of a jonkster. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm very cautious around all jonksters. Nobody can be more of a jonkster than me. That's kind of a rule around these parts. So when somebody's trying to be, you know, more jonky than me, I have to kind of keep a close eye on them. I think I could, because I'm a very visual learner and can learn K-pop dances in a day just from watching them. Rachie Simmer, that is quite the flex, and I don't think maybe you even understand how big of a flex that is. But yeah, I totally understand it. Being a sort of I would say I'm a visual learner myself. Somebody could tell me how to do something, or I could read how to do something, and I still probably wouldn't know how to do it. Error connecting to web eval service. Wow, that's a weird snowball. But yeah, I can watch a video and probably pick things up pretty well. Kelsey Rhino, thank you for the 5 months. Happy 5 months. Can I have your beanie? Unfortunately not, because this one is mine. But if you come to my house and we arm wrestle for it and you beat me, then I can't say no. That is actually kind of a rule. Tell me when Real Big River is in development. I will apply for internship. All right. I mean, to be honest, if any of you guys out there are C# coders or Unity users, you know, there might come a time where I might be like, please help, and then we could have a chat. Maybe I use C# for my job. Well, Snail Physics, at some point in the future, I don't know how far into the future, I may be knocking on your door, your proverbial door, not your real door, your Discord door or whatever. I joined just as PJ was saying he wants an arm wrestle match at his house. Yes. Yes. Any takers? Does anyone think they could take me? Because I guarantee you could not. I'm just going to say that right now. I guarantee you could not. In fact, I'll take as many people as well. I'll do it all at the same time. You can all work together if you wish. You can all try. You can all try together if you wish, but just know that you will not beat me. Whole chat versus PJ, yes. Yes. I may look like I may look like a cocky little freak. I may look like a green bean on the exterior, but my insides are full of sweet potato. There you go. There's a quote. If anyone just want to quote that. Mosswoo, thank you very much for the 19 months. I'm so glad I've been able to catch so many streams lately. They truly never fail to cheer me up. As always, I hope you're doing good. Thank you very much. I'm glad. No, hardened sweet potato, not mushy. Hardened. Sweet potato equals inhuman strength. Yes, correct. We have a couple of questions here. Let's have a little look. My family is playing A white elephant type game where we roll a dive and each number corresponds to taking, passing, stealing gifts from the pile of other players. I'm crocheting stuff for it, but I'm not sure what to make. What should I crochet? The funny or weirder, the better. Crochet, like, you could crochet like a piece of coal. That could be quite fun. Crochet like a piece of coal, and then like if the idea is that they're going to get it like it's a surprise, they don't know what it's going to be until they open it, then how funny would it be that they can feel it, they're like, ooh, something soft in here, I want that, you know, this feels like it could be something nice, and then they open it and it's coal. That's what I would do anyway, because I am a massive troll. We also have a question: will you sell any art related to Christmas? Maybe a sad ghost with a Christmas hat. So in terms of Christmas art stuff, oh my goodness me, hold that thought. Molchan, oh my goodness me, with the 2 whole entire years. Funk yeah indeed. Paul, you didn't need to bleep. That was, first of all, Paul, I said funk, and you don't need to bleep that. Also, it's late. What was that one for? That is way too late. Paul! Sorry, I have a guy called Paul off camera who does like the live censoring for these streams to keep it nice and clean and PG. Or should I say nice and clean and PJ? But unfortunately, he is just an absolute moron and can't seem to press a button at the right time. I said button, that's not an offensive word. Paul dropped the ball. He certainly did. Sorry, we were talking about Christmas art. The short answer is no. I will not be releasing anything new for Christmas because we are now well into December and it just will not be ready in time, unfortunately, which is very sad. I do like to come out with some new stuff around this time of year. The other short answer is I just have not been able to this year. I've not had the time or the correct sort of like drive to do that. But I have got some other fun, funky things in the works that are just not going to be available right now, but hopefully in the near future. I can't remember if I mentioned already, but I am working on a boy plushie, the boy plushie, which is coming along, and it's almost ready. Almost. Plushies take a long time, so please bear with me. Please understand. And there's a couple of other things. Something else that I don't want to reveal just yet, but there's a couple of other things, and yeah. When is the charity stream? So, yeah, this Friday is when I'm thinking of doing... Friday the 9th is when I'm thinking of doing my Thankmas stream. I will let everybody know, like, ahead of time, an exact time that we'll be beginning. Probably be in the afternoon. I'm thinking it'll probably be about... I think I'm going to do like a 6-hour stream this year. Last year I did a 12-hour stream, and it completely knocked me out for like 3 or 4 days afterwards. And... yeah, my birthday's on the following Sunday, and I kind of want some energy for that. So I think I'm going to do like roughly about 6 hours. So probably starting around like 2 p.m. UK time, 2 till 8, kind of something like that. Maybe 12, maybe 1 till 7, that kind of thing. I'll let you know specifically when and what and where and who and everything that you need to know very soon. Where'd you get your beanie? This is a Suki beanie. Marcia gave it to me. It's from their Suki shop. So yeah, that's kind of roughly what I'm thinking, but I still need to plan it. I still need to properly plan it. So let me get back to you on that. Also on Friday, did you see we made some artwork on Friday last week, and I made it into the loading screen for today. Did you? You may not have caught this at the beginning of the stream, but we did it. We did it. Look at him. Look at him jiggle. Look at him jiggle. I thought it was pretty cute. So yeah, he's just jiggling forever, and the cookies are spinning. So yeah. I was quite happy with how that one turned out in the end. Just a fun little something, you know? It was just a fun little something that we made. Yeah. So anyway, I was very happy with that. What was the other thing? Was there something else I was going to say? I think I've said everything. That came out awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it. I like that it's got a very like shiny look to it. A very fresh and shiny look to it. I really look forward to actually. So with the game design course I'm doing at the minute, I've been trying to make like my own little sort of assets and stuff. Let's move this out of the way. I've been trying to make my own little assets and stuff for it. So I made like the Fuji snowboarder, which was comprised of it's quite a haunting thing actually to see a beheaded Fuji, but it was comprised of like 2 images there. And I'm looking forward to actually making some more sprites for like future things, future sort of like courses and stuff. But I'm probably going to actually try and make them in Blender and then like do like, I mean, it's like the perfect thing because I'm not the greatest at 2D sort of art and animation necessarily. But I could probably do a little something in Blender and then like export the stills of it, like the PNGs of it, like moving or whatever, or doing its little idle dance or whatever it's going to be. Maybe like I could even, with Blender you can do tons of stuff. You've already seen how we can make something look like it's sort of a cartoony looking kind of design. You can also, quite interestingly, you can do pixel art in Blender. So you can make whatever you're making and then quite convincingly turn it into pixel art. Which is pretty cool, and I've not really experimented with that much before, but I would be, I mean, I love pixel art. I don't think I have the brain power to ever actually do my own proper pixel art. I've tried in the past and I've never been very good at it. But that might be a way that you can make this sort of pseudo, and I want to say actually, I think, I might be wrong on this, but the video game Dead Cells, I think Dead Cells, I don't know if they necessarily, I think the character designs in Dead Cells are like 3D and they've made them pixel from there. I think they've pixeled them up from there. I think. I could be wrong. Dead Cells 3D, is that? Yeah, is this correct? I think. Yeah, it's 3D? Okay. So I think what they did here was, yeah, look at that. I don't know, I mean, I haven't properly looked into this, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, so it's not outside of the realms of possibility that this is something that I could potentially do somewhere down the line. You know, do the thing you need to do in 3D, and then push a few magic buttons and make it 2D, you know? That excites me. That really excites me. Especially because of how proficient I've been able to get with Blender. I feel like I could, you know, make some pretty fun assets pretty quickly, honestly. But anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that. I think we're still some ways off of anywhere there. I'm still learning the basics of everything, but yeah. Libaloo, thank you for the 15 months. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. You should learn Mixamo animation for this. Yes. That will be another thing. Mixamo, grease pencil. These are all things I still really want to learn with 3D. I really, really want to learn more ways to sort of be able to do 3D better, you know. But I think we're getting to quite an interesting new sort of era here. We're getting to an interesting new era. I don't know what lies ahead, but it's definitely exciting to me and very sort of feel it very motivating. You know, I love to learn new things, so we will see what happens next. I'll tell you specifically what will happen next right now, though. I think we should play some cards. I think you guys are here. It's December. You've got your peach bucks, and you want to spend them. So let's spend them. Also, my tea has gone cold. So let me get these shuffled up. Let me get them all nice and shuffled up. Also, can we see a little bit more of that tree? Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more of the tree. There we go. Because I did make an effort this year, and I did put up a single Christmas tree in this office. That's the best I got, guys. I'm really sorry. I wish I could deck the halls, deck the walls. But unfortunately, this is all I've got in me. We acknowledge the effort, thank you. What a treat to see. Okay, now see, I'm wise to your jonks now, so you... I'm wise to the jonks. It's perfect because it's blurred in the background? Yes. Otherwise, the lights are not very... I mean, if I... Now that's funny. If I switch the lights off in here, yeah, it doesn't really make much of a difference. It makes a difference on me, but not on the tree. I have to be careful what I put in because my cat attacks everything. Fuji is an absolute dream. She just does not ever attack the tree. She's so good. She is such a behaved little cat. She just does not ever attack the tree. We are blessed. We are blessed to have such a well-behaved cat. All right, guys. Prepare yourselves. Did she not claim it? Okay, yes. In the first year, when she was still a kitten, yes, she would climb it. Now, she does not. And this is probably because she's an outdoor cat, so our Christmas tree is like a joke to her. She's like, why would I waste my time climbing that when I can go outside and climb, you know, big real trees, you know? Which I get. I can respect that as well. I can respect that. All right, guys. It's bombling time. You know the score. You need to tell me if the next card is higher or lower than a 9. All right. Real big trees. That's the sequel. That's the sequel to the game not yet made. What do you think? Higher or lower? It's Christmas. Get the bucks in. Okay. We ideally need a longer song if we're going to do that because we still got 10 seconds. We still got 10 seconds. All right. What's it going to be? Get your last few bucks in. A vast majority is saying lower. 79% have said lower. Fascinating that you would do that when the answer is in fact lower because it's an 8. Okay. Okay. Congratulations. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay. Well, only by one. Only by one. So let's do another one. Let's do another one. All right. That's so fart noise. I agree, Dozy Lamb. I agree. All right. Cut the deck. A 5. Oh, Lumpy Pumpy. Wrong season, but let's see what you got. Okay, here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Go. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Golden Cyndaquil with the 22 months. Hey, what's up? I haven't caught streaming forever. I've missed y'all. Welcome on in, Golden Cyndaquil. We've missed you too. You've joined us at a perfect time because we are bumbling. The only cards lower than this are a 2, a 3, and a 4. How lucky doth thou feel? Get the bucks in. And get them in now. Jesse's in a higher mood today. Taking risks. Okay. How risky do you want to be, huh? Victoria's put 8,000 on lower. Rachel's put 50,000 on higher. Okay. Well, And by just one, it is higher. It is higher. But by just one. What does this mean? What does this mean? So far, both of our predictions have been just one. Just one on the other side of the card. Now, in theory, what that should tell us, if we carry the 3, calculate, times that by the x, find the y, x is the same as the y. Okay, so perfect. All right, so what that should tell us is the next card, a 4. What that should tell us is the next card should either be a 3 or a 5. So you tell me, is the next card higher or lower? Is the next card higher or lower when the only cards lower than this is a 2 and a 3? But if the calculations are correct, the next card should be either a 3 or a 5. Now, my calculations have known to be wrong in the past. I have made the odd mistake, you know. I have made the odd mistake. So we will see. Let's crank up the. Let's get a little bit more intense here. Let's get. And you know what? I wonder if we can reveal on the drop. Right. Let's do this one more time. I don't understand your calculations. Neither do I. All right. We must reveal on the drop. On the drop. Last predictions. Get them on in. A lot of people saying higher. Cookie has put 80k on higher. Nightingales with 10k on lower. Higher or lower than a 4? I don't dare look. 4? Well, hold on a minute. That means we go to the next card. It's 8. It's 8. So unfortunately, yeah, it's higher. That is higher. Damn it. Which also means my calculations were incorrect. I do not possess the sight. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Well, I still had fun. As the dealer, I still had fun. I still had a lot of fun. And I hope you did too. Well, hey, isn't this a nice little tune? Which Zelda game is this from? Kakariko Village. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Bombling is always fun. It's always fun when you win. That's for sure. I want a refund on your math class. Unfortunately, those math classes are non-refundable, I'm afraid. We do state very clearly that they're non-refundable. Is that how you pronounce it? What, Kakariko? Yes, well, that's how I pronounce it. I don't know if it's how it's actually pronounced. I'm trying to wonder how else you might pronounce it. Kakariko pronunciation. I've only read it before. Phonetic spelling of Kakariko. Kakariko. I think it's just Kakariko. When I was younger, I used to pronounce it Kakariko. And then one day I was just like, that's not it at all, is it? Okay, so that's how you, Slostical, that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to say Kakariko. But, yeah, I think it's Kakariko. In another, Kakariko is another language way of typing out cock-a-doodle-doo. No way, really? Well, Kakariko to you. Cockle-doodle-doo. Well, there we go. We've learned something today. Speaking of today, God, I do love a good segue. Speaking of today, I don't know what to do today. I jumped on without a plan. And I thought we'd wing it. I thought we'd completely wing it. And now we're 53 minutes into the stream and I've run out of things to say and do. I don't have anything prepared. I don't know what's installed on Steam. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know who I am anymore. But we can certainly take a little look and see what we got cooking. Oh, nope. Pause. Don't do that, Steam. All right, sorry. Steam tried to update a game, which is a big no-no when I'm streaming. Big no-no. Oh, by the way, you could do an evil monologue. I could do an evil monologue. I could do an evil monologue. What would it be about? Check out The Witch Knight. The Witch Knight. This one? So they just announced it or something? Or has it been announced for a while? That's a very cool art style. You know what? I was, so on the weekend, we had some friends over and they really wanted to watch the Lorax. I'd never watched the Lorax before. So we watched the Lorax. We also watched the first 10 minutes of, probably need to start this from the beginning. We switched on the TV and Titanic was on. And they love Titanic. They really love Titanic. I'm not a huge fan of Titanic. Like, I've seen it before. I think it's very long and, like, just quite sad. And, like, I don't really like to rewatch it, I guess. I think I also have some, probably weird experiences watching it in the past that's kind of makes me not really want to watch it anymore. What I didn't realize was that Jack and Rose were made-up characters for the film. I thought they were based on real people. So that I learned the hard way, that those were not real people that it was based on. The whole Locket thing I don't believe is true. I don't think. Just never knew. Just never really thought to look into that. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we watched like an hour of Titanic whilst we sort of chilled, chatted, ate some pizza, and then we're like, oh, we should watch something else because we should watch something else. So I was like, oh, why don't we watch this? I suggested Titanic the animated movie, The Legend Goes On. Which was a mistake. This was not a good suggestion. So we watched the first sort of 10 minutes of this. We watched as much as we could possibly take, and then we switched it off because we were like, this is really bad. This is like really, really terrible. So then we turned that off. Basically, I saw in the comments somebody said there was like a rapping dog. I thought it would be really funny. It was just really bad. Really quite difficult to watch, actually. So yeah, that's, yeah, I did, so we didn't finish that. And instead we watched the Lorax, which I thought was, I thought it was alright. I thought it was actually okay. I thought it actually looked really nice. I thought the style of it was really cool because, and I was saying that I feel like ever since I've been like learning 3D art and stuff, like I think PJ from like 5 years ago, or maybe even 4 years ago, who knows, would have probably looked at the Lorax and been like, I don't know, I don't think it looks very good. But I feel like I've got a whole new sort of like perspective on animated stuff, as long as it's not like the Titanic animation. I feel like I've got a whole new perspective on animated stuff, and and like games as well. Like I feel like I look at stuff, appreciation's the right word, yeah, because I'll look at them and be like, you know what, actually, this is really good for what it is. If you stop trying to think like, oh, but it could look like something else, then, you know, then it's really good for what it is. And I thought that, and in general, I thought the Lorax looked very pretty. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. for the most part. I really enjoyed the song. I had no idea what it was going to be about either, so I kind of liked... I liked what the story was doing. I thought it was very interesting. It was all about, like, you know... obviously, all the trees got chopped down, so then they were all living in this, like, world of plastic. I just thought it was very, like... very... It was a very woke film. Maybe unintentionally, I don't know. But I quite actually liked the song... Oh, I can't remember. The one that Ed Helms sings that's like... How bad is it? I can't remember what he's saying. It's like, how bad is it really, or whatever. I can't remember. I can't remember how bad can I be? Yeah, I thought that was actually a really good one, and I like how it transformed as the scene went on, and he became like big and corrupt and evil, and yeah, I thought that was really good. I thought that was really, really good. See if I can find it. I don't know if I'll get banned for playing it. How bad can I be? Yeah, I was into it. I was really into it. Why do I have two of these open? Pause. This one. The whole soundtrack is full of bangers. Yeah, I think this was one of the songs that stood out to me, and not a lot of others have like stuck in my brain very much, but this one definitely stuck out to me.
How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? I'm just following my destiny. How bad can I be?
I think
I'm just doing what comes naturally.
Yeah, this is Ed Helms, yeah. I think the little bears are a little ugly, I'll say. Like, for the most part, the animation is like really good, but I think the bears are a little ugly. Don't know if that's a hot take. I like Danny DeVito as the Lorax as well. Although I can't not hear him as Frank Reynolds.
I'm just saying, how bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? I'm just following my destiny. How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? How bad can I possibly be? There's a principle in business that everybody knows is sound.
Yeah, very, very pretty color scheme.
Make this ever-loving world go round. So I'm bigger in my company, I'm bigger in my factory, I'm bigger in my corporate sign. Everybody,
This is not a PJ anthem. What are you saying?
I'll take care of mine. Shake that bottom line. Let me say smoggy smoke.
I don't see any correlation between me and this guy.
Complain all you want, it's never, ever gonna stop. Come on, how bad can it possibly be? How bad can I be? I'm just building the economy.
Because also, when I watch this,
Look at me petting this puppy. How bad
when I watch this, all I can think of like is how they would have animated it as well. And I think that's what makes me sort of appreciate a bit more as well, knowing
let's see.
every little like facial movement and everything.
And the money's multiplying.
I like the sort of minor key it sort of taps into here as well.
And the lawyers are denying. Who cares if a few trees are dying?
Don't do it, Ed Helms.
Defying.
Don't do it. Why you go bad now?
How bad can this possibly be?
Pretty fucking bad, actually, it turns out. Is how bad it can possibly be. So yeah, that's when Ed Helms goes bad now in the movie, which is what was very shocking to me. I found that very shocking. I didn't think he'd go bad now, but he did. Have you heard of Cult of the Lamb? I have heard of it, and I've played it too, on stream, in fact. Yeah, I had a fun time with Cult of the Lamb. Somebody earlier asked me as well if I've seen the new White Lotus episode. I have not. I have not seen the new episode. I'm going to watch it tonight. That's season 2 of White Lotus. If you've not been watching, you should definitely watch it. Something I thought the other day, we'll get on in a minute and do something. I want to show you something. Something I was thinking, so because I've very recently, have you heard of For the King? For the King! Is this a game as well? PS4 game? It has blood and fantasy violence? I don't think I can play this, guys. Dwarf Romantic, anyone? Has plunged into chaos. Now embark on the quest to save the kingdom. Goblins! Can I kill a goblin? Interesting. It almost looks like it could be like a Nintendo Switch game. If these were like Mii's, this looks like. Although I feel like Nintendo don't often do the low poly style. I think they kind of stay away from this generally. But cool. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Goblindorf. Yeah, it's Dwarf Romantic, but with goblins. No, I think it's probably got a little bit more to that. It looks interesting. I'll definitely check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. Something I was going to say was, because I very recently watched through the White Lotus. So I'm just trying to find a particular song from this. We played this before. Faith up. Faith on. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that there was something about the White Lotus theme that really reminded me the White Lotus season 1 thing that really reminded me of the Cult of the Lamb theme song, just the soundtrack of Cult of the Lamb. Something like really haunting about it. Like very Cult of the Lammy, I thought. Particularly that bit. You should really watch this show, guys. I know I've gone on about this a lot, but I'm not kidding. You should really watch this show. You need to start season 2? Yeah, definitely watch season 2. Where can you watch it? Well, it's an HBO show, so I think anywhere you can watch HBO stuff, I believe. Yeah, anyway, it really reminded me of... it really reminded me of this. It really reminded me of Cult of the Lamb. There was something about, like, with the voices and stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, what a good soundtrack, huh? What a good soundtrack. I love season 1, but I think season 2 is even better. Yeah, I'm a little undecided. I'll see how I feel tonight. I think there's 2 episodes left, so after the penultimate episode, I'll see how I feel. I really like them both for separately for like what they've done, because they're like it's like an anthology kind of series. So like the second season is based in a sort of a different place and different characters. But yeah, I really dig the show. I really like it. I really like it. All right. So we should probably do something, huh? We should probably do something today. We can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs all day. What is the time even? The time is 20 to 5. 20 to 5. Have you played Patapon? No. What game is that a game? This is a PS2 game. PS3? PS2 game? Patapon. I've not, but look at that art style. I really like that. The silhouettes. How cool is this? This really reminds me of a short film I watched once. I don't know if I can find it now. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Paranoid. I can't. Sure. It's kind of like animated kind of thing. I think I can find it now. It really reminds me of that. It was all like with silhouettes and silhouettes and stuff. Cool style. Shadow puppets. That was it. They did it with shadow puppets. So you know which one I'm talking about? It wasn't because it wasn't really animated. It was done with shadow puppets. What was it called? It was like I can't remember what it was called. I watched it like 10 years ago. It was a long time ago. Have you seen Potion Permit scratches the same itch as Stardew? I have not. I mean, I've seen it, but I did not know it scratched the same itch. I'll have to check that out as well. You don't know? That's all right. Don't worry about it. How are we saying this? Hang on a minute. Walpurgisnacht? Walpurgisnacht? Welcome aboard the sweet potato train. Have I made a huge mistake? How am I pronouncing your name there, friend? How are we saying that? Feel free to spell it out for me phonetically, however you like. So I'm just having a look on my Steam just to see if I've got anything like any game stuff. Walpurgas. Walpurgas Night? Nacht is German for night, right? I'm not sure what Walpurgas is. Walpurgis? Walpurgisnacht? Something night? I'm very intrigued. Oh, Ooblets! Yeah, Evelyn was telling me recently Ooblets is quite a good one. Is that something that you guys would be into seeing? Ooblets. Evelyn said it was like Stardew Valley crossed with sort of Pokemon. It had like some card sort of aspect to it as well. It's the night where witches meet. Oh. Sweet. So this could be something that we could check out at some point. I don't think I can... The problem is I can't get it right now. If I tried to get it right now, it will crash the stream. Rad lad! And hey, it might even inspire some... It might even be inspirational to us. I mean, this... Gosh darn it, this looks like something that I would want to try and make. Because he's a radish. Right, sorry, I just got that. Yeah, so maybe I'll get that for a future stream. Very cute. Very cute. He does have the boy face, which means either we've ripped them off or they've ripped us off. Either way, I will be having a word with Let's Brock. Matches your hat? It does. It's like I'm wearing a little ooblet on my head. That reminds me of Dumb Ways to Die. That was like an animated short thing, right? That wasn't like a game, was it? Are you going back to Coral Reef? Coral Island? I can't remember what it was called. I don't think so. I think I uninstalled it the other day. I'm pretty sure I uninstalled it, so probably not. I don't know. I find it really difficult to find something to keep my attention here on the streams. Something that I mean, Undertale only just kept my attention for as long as it did. If it had been any longer, we would have had trouble. A genocide run of Undertale? I don't think I would do a Genesis run of Undertale on stream. I feel like it's actually quite a lengthy thing to do because you have to kill everything in the area. Like, so you have to like do loads of battles and kill everything just for the Sans battle. If only I could like load something. If I could like get a thing that could take me straight to that battle, because I would like to try it. Ni no Kuni, way too long, way too long. Oh my goodness me, that game it's lovely, but it's way too long. The grind is so real. We'd also all cry in chat, yes, which I would find quite funny, honestly. Yeah, I think I want to make something today. I think I want to do cheeky Fortnite. Could do some Fortnite. Again, I don't think I've got that updated. They just had a big update. I don't think I've got it updated. Did you do a JoJo run or Stardew? No, I haven't done a JoJo run before. Evelyn was also telling me the other day that she started doing the expanded mod of Stardew Valley. And she said that was really exciting because there's like loads of things that you'll catch a fish and you'll be like, oh, I don't know what that is. So at some point, I want to leave it like enough time until it's like out of our minds. I want Stardew to be out of our minds, and then I think we will try the expanded mod. I'm not proud of who I am, but yes, new Fortnite is a lot of fun. Yeah, I will get that updated tonight, I think. Not to necessarily play on stream, but just to play. I don't think I played much last season at all. And apparently the new Fortnite is updated for Unreal Engine 5 or something like that, which is pretty exciting, honestly. It's pretty cool that they're like doing so many free updates and live events and stuff in Fortnite. And I've really like pacifist run of Fortnite. What would that even look like? Just hiding, basically. So what you're saying is, can I win by hiding? Let me know if you want to squad up. Hell yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't play by myself. I will need a squad. I will need a squad. That's what I do. You just hide in a bush the whole time. Good. I think I want to make something today, guys. I want to make something today. And I don't know what, but we're going to figure it out together, I think. I want to make something. I'm in this sort of the mood just to create a little something. And I'm going to start with a shoe. I never usually start with this. I'm going to start with a shoe. Don't ask me why. Because I don't know why. I'm just going to start with a shoe and see what happens. And I'm going to try to do. I want it to be different. I want to try to do something a little like different looking or something different, like it's something different. I don't know what about it will be different. But I'm going to start with the shoe. I'm going to make a shoe. Okay? I'm going to make a shoe. And then we're going to figure out from there, okay? Going to figure out from there. Boom. Ba-dum. I mean, I'm gonna have to get used to, you know, making all sorts of little bits and pieces if I'm ever gonna, you know, if I'm ever gonna make a video game. This is what I would intend to do. I would intend to do it like this. Just a nice little reliable shoe, to be honest. That's what we're gonna start with here. I mean, I'm kind of inspired by those little things, those little things that I just saw, those radishes. I'm not going to make a radish, but kind of inspired by the radish. You know what I mean? I want to make like a little guy, like a fun little guy, a fun guy. Guys, I know what we're doing. A mushroom man. Mushroom man, here we come. I think that's the line, isn't it? Yesterday when I saw the menu, I saw in the cinema for the first time. I saw the Mario the Mario, not the whole trailer, just a clip of him. And it's seeing him on the big screen. He looked good. He looks good on that big screen, guys. He looks good up there. Don't know how he's gonna sound up there, but he looks good up there, you know? He looks good. He suits it. He suits the big screen. How was the menu? It was fun. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun film. Like it did some. It had like a sort of a quite a simple, funky concept, and I actually, you know, I thought it kept me guessing all the way through. I couldn't until the ending. I totally predicted the ending like a few minutes before it happened. And I was like, so that didn't catch me off guard too much. But that I don't really care too much about that. Like, I don't put all this stake on a film, like whether or not I guess the ending or not. Like, it really doesn't bother me sometimes. And to be honest, like sometimes I feel like a film will give you all of the sort of the clues to kind of almost be like, oh my gosh, this is about to happen. And sometimes that's, you know, like a satisfying thing. Anyway, so I liked it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. Sophie, enjoy dinner. Yes, enjoy dinner. I don't know what's on the menu tonight, but hopefully it's more than what Rafe Fiennes had planned. All right, well, we got a little boot going here. We got a little boot. The boot. All right. Okay, well, we have a shoe. I don't know what comes next, but we have a shoe. So that's always a fun place to begin, you know? Start from the beginning, and the beginning is the shoe. That's the thing I haven't watched yet. I've not watched the 1899. I don't know what the name of the show is. A show made by the same people as Dark. I've been meaning to watch that. Alright, yeah, we have a shoe. We have a shoe. Okay. Kind of slow, but good. When people say something's slow, the first thing that always makes me think of is like they've finished the film wrong or the show wrong, and they've like it's like all in slow motion. So the characters are like, what do we do? But I know exactly what you mean. I know what you're saying. A little bit of a slow burn is the key phrase. I've got something that I've been thinking about, but it's not like this thing I've been thinking about is not like even worthy of like a tweet or anything like that, and I worry it's just going to come across like the wrong way anyway. So I just thought I would maybe talk about it here on stream instead. And look, no, don't take it personally. Don't take it hard if this is something you say. Look, we all have different tastes. We all like different things and whatever. This is an observation I've sort of been making recently. A new popular hit phrase is when something, I guess, sort of makes you feel a little uncomfortable. I've seen some people saying, "Oh, this thing gives me the ick. This thing gives me the ick." And there's something about that phrasing that kind of almost feels like the phrasing of that sounds like the thing that they're saying they dislike. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know a way of saying it without using the word, but it's almost like saying the ick gives me the ick. You know what I mean? The phrase gives me the like. It's like it's the thing that they're saying they dislike is like the word they're using is like that. I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking recently. But it's like this is not like something that I even care to talk about like online, other than I guess we're talking about it here. Just because it's like I'm not one to stifle. You know. The how do you say it, the progression of language, you know, I love new words and phrases. You know me. I love them. I absolutely go bonkers for them. But there's something about that one that kind of makes me think, like, is this not like the thing that it sounds like the thing that you're uncomfortable about is like the thing. It's like this thing you're saying. It sounds like that. Anyway, do you know what I mean? I'm a fan of ooh yucky. You're a fan of ooh yucky. What the what the hell is that? Yeah, I'm a big fan of ooh yucky. Ooh yucky's really hot right now. Yeah, ooh yucky's really really in. It gives me the kick. The PJ.
The beast is demonic in nature.
Maybe I could capitalize on it. Maybe I could be like, yeah, maybe I could be like, this thing really give, like, I could sell energy drinks and be like, this, it really gives me the kick. The PJ. Hey, Page One Games, thank you very much for the 7 whole months. Welcome back to you. Copyrighted now. You know what? I don't. It's all right. Somebody else can take it. Somebody else can take it. We're just spitballing here. Anyway, so that's just look. If you're somebody who's like, who says that, don't now be like, oh, I can't say it anymore because PJ said that it's. I'm not even saying it's like a bad thing to say. I'm just saying my observation of the whole thing is like, I guess I find it a little cringe. And I know apparently cringe is now cringe to say, but I don't know how else to express that feeling. Okay, let's, for argument's sake, say we're not using cringe anymore. Okay, I get it. Cringe is dead patter. I hear you. Okay? And believe me, I know dead patter when I hear it. So what are we saying instead? Because we can't just obliterate the word and have nothing to replace it with. So, okay, cringe is out, but apparently ick is in. What are we replacing cringe with, though? How do we express when something makes us feel that way? And also, I feel like there are like much worse words that we could be like targeting. Like, we must get rid of cringe. It's just simply too cringe. Oh, are there not worse words that we could be making a big thing out of? I second heebie-jeebies. Bring back heebie-jeebies. This gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, no, bring back any terminology from Scooby-Doo. Very icky, no good is what I say. That can work. Yeah, that can work. Gives me very icky, no good vibes. That can work. I don't know what it is. Maybe just because it sounds like sick. It sounds like the word sick, which I think is fucking horrible. I think the word is horrible. And if you start it with like the word hot and you make it hot sick, I think that's just awful. It really is truly diabolical. So yeah, I think that's maybe why I don't like the ick term. Because it just makes me think of like, I don't know, it just makes me think of hot. I think that's what it is. I think when people say, this thing gives me the ick, it makes me think of hot sick. So please stop putting hot sick into my brain. Bring back zoinks and jinkies? Zoinks! Jinkies! Like Zoink Scoob! Hot sick is very visual to words. It really is, yeah. Possibly Mothman. Thank you very much for the 15 months. Delicious. Yeah, let's bring back delicious. People don't say delicious anymore. People are either saying, oh, it tastes like doubloons or it tastes like the ick. And I'm like, what's happened? What's happened? You know what I mean? I'm of course being hyperbolic. Wow, Dan Meekin, what the ick is going on? Hey, thank you very kindly for the raid there, Dan Meekin. Welcome on in. What were you playing today? What were you playing? That's a lot of cows. That's a lot of cows. We're currently working on something a little aimlessly, but sometimes I feel like that's a good way to go, you know? Sometimes life doesn't need an aim. Dorf and Toem. Oh, nice. Yeah, obviously, you know I'm a big advocate for Dorfromantic. Toem is a game I actually do have, but I've watched Sophie play some. I've not played it myself yet. But I am very curious about it. It seems like exactly my kind of thing. Sometimes, yeah, there's a game that looks like it's made exactly for you, and I feel like that's true of that. Yeah, I'm working on something. Everyone else is discussing the word ick. I finally hit 30k on Dorf. That is big. Coming for my high score, I see. Well, we cannot let that happen, unfortunately. I'm going to need to dive back into Dorf very soon. I think my high score is somewhere in the region of 70,000, I think. The key is perfect. The key is to go for perfect. If you get perfect, then you will be perfect. Yeah, we were just discussing the intricacies of the English language and the ever-changing nature of it. We were just discussing how the sort of the new phrase that everybody seems to be loving right now and using a lot is this thing X gives me the ick. And my sort of observation of that was kind of, to me it sounds almost like that sounds like the thing, you saying that sounds like the thing that you don't want it to sound like, you know what I mean? It's a very odd time, but I'm loving it. I will say as well, I'm loving it. I essentially crawled over the line for 30k, so 70k is pretty safe. Yeah, the key I found, because I was plateauing at about 40k myself when I went for that high score. The key, I believe, is to keep an eye on like your flags, and then close your flags when you're really running out of tiles, and then just 70 new tiles. Did you see Goblin mode is in the Oxford Dictionary? I did not see this. No, Goblin mode. Oxford. God, I can't type. Oxford Dictionary. Goblin mode is defined as a sort of behavior that doesn't fit the usual norms. It depicts behavior that is unapologetic, lazy, self-indulgent, or greedy. I feel targeted right now. The word goblin mode was first introduced on Twitter in 2009. It's been in use ever since. I like that they have to state that it's been in use. Somebody from 2009 till now has uttered the word goblin mode. What if nobody ever says it again? Do they have to update this and say it is no longer in use? The word goblin mode has been retired. Sweet. Okay. I'm into it. Goblin mode. For all those little goblinos out there, representing the little goblinos. All right, guys, we have legs, we have shoes and socks. What is the body? What is the body? Because it doesn't have to be this, but what is the body exactly? Because I don't know. Currently, I don't know. A bowling ball. I didn't mean it has to be round. I mean, it can be something else. A bowling ball. I mean, in theory, you could very easily do a bowling ball. Just do like... Well, it kind of looks like a face. It's just a little bowling boy. He's just a little bowling boy on his way to the bowling alley. Oh no, we said we might have done a mushroom, right? We said we might have been doing a mushroom. So maybe let's try and do that. Okay. So we need this. So what does a mushroom, the head of a mushroom look like? Well, PJ, there is a little thing called Google that could help you out here. No! I will figure it out by myself. It's just that there's a whole world of reference images out there that you could be using. No. I will not. I will figure it out myself. Okay, it just feels like if you just Google it, you'd probably get there a lot quicker. No. All right, we might need to Google it. Well, it depends. I mean, like, this is kind of like if he's wearing like a hat kind of thing. Kind of like a hat sort of situation. Can't believe Goblin mode made it to the dictionary. Well, I suppose, I mean, it depends if we're doing like Toad, sort of a Toad from Super Mario kind of look, because then it would be like, well, I don't want to do Toad because Toad already exists. I want it to be a new thing. Now, I've made a mushroom before in Blender. I'm just trying to remember how I made it look. Goblin mode is the word of the year. It's the word of the year. Yeah, it certainly is. Let me have a quick look. I've made a pretty cute mushroom before. Yeah, big chunky stem bod. Let's have a quick look in our renders, characters, or was it like objects? Yeah, one of the first things we did was make this cute little unassuming mushroom. So how did I do that? Have I ever made him again? I'm just trying to remember if I've got something I can have a look at here. I'm trying to remember if I've got like a... mush. Oh, there are mushrooms. Cheeky mushrooms. Oh, I see. Yes. Cheeky mushrooms. So what is this shape? So this is... okay, close to what I was doing then. It could also be maybe... this might be a circle that I've... yeah, okay, I know what this is. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. Okay. So just like that we have... yeah, the mushroom. Okay. And then the bod, we need to do the body as well. Okay, we still got... I like that we consistently have a snowball fight going on in chat at all times. That's, that is good. That is as I intended. As intended. Ooh, okay. Shaping up to be a pretty, hey guys, he's looking like he's gonna be, well, you know, he's like he's gonna be a, well, I don't need. He's like a fun, you know, he's like a fun. It's like he's shaping up to be a pretty. Guy. I said fun. I said fun guy, Paul. I said fun. Yeah. It does look like an acorn, doesn't it? Alas, no acorns. No acorns. He's a shady boy. Ooh, how about that? How about like a shady mushroom? A mushroom dealer. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I'm a shady mushroom. I'm a shady mush. We made the cheeky mush. Now we make the shady mush. I'm a shady mush. Mushroom running away from their problems with those legs? It certainly could run away. It certainly could. Certainly could. Please play the song! I get it. You get the fix from these streams. Please play the song! Not sure if he needs arms at this stage. Not sure if he needs arms at this stage. Just kind of figuring it out, you know? He's a Foongus. Gus is a pretty good name for it, actually. Gus is a pretty good name. Fun Gus? Yeah. Maybe tiny arms? Little baby arms? It's kind of creepy. I mean, he hasn't got any hands at the minute. Maybe we could try and give him some hands. That might help. Right, chat. You need to keep me accountable for this. Here's what I need to do. I need to make, because often when I do this, I'm just appending a random hand from a random thing I once made. I need to make a actual, like, file of hands, different types of hands that I can append so I can reuse. Because this is not a good way to do it, because this is not like a very good collection. I need to do that at some point. Because I can do this, I can grab an arm. But this is not like what I need, you know? I need a whole file of like various arms that I can use. Also, I was going to try and make these gloves. Perhaps. Or alternatively, I guess. Oh my god. I'm gonna beat you up! I'm gonna kick the living hell out of you! No, please, Gus, don't do it! It's me, Fun Gus! You wanna die? You wanna know what it feels like to die? No! Please, Fun Gus, don't do it! Toasty Mel, sorry. I lost myself there for a second. Toasty Melba, thank you very kindly for the 2 whole years. Merry December. I hope everyone's month is full of sweet potatoes and joy. Hey, thank you very much. I hope that I just, likewise, I hope your month is very, very similar, if not the same. Thank you. Have you made every object in different colors? Is it an add-on? No, this is just a way of viewing. This is a, I don't know if you call it a matte cap. I don't quite know what you call it, but in the viewport shading, I am just looking at it random. The color is random. You can assign different colors to make it easier to see, you know, what you've done here. So I've got it set to random, so it kind of tells me how many different pieces of this puzzle there are. But you can set it to, like, whatever you want. You can, like, you know, whatever makes it easier to view. So maybe if you're sculpting, you might make it like this. Maybe it's a little easier to sculpt when it looks like this. Yeah, there are... This is flat, like a flat way of saying it. Oops. There's, like, a ton of different options. Whatever works for you. I find this one to be pretty... pretty reliable, honestly. I also sometimes find it good to have cavity on. I don't think it's really showing it much here, but yeah. It's making me think of an Aztec cupcake. I guess it does have those vibes a little bit at the minute. We'll try and make our own thing. You know, we'll try and make him original. I mean, he is original. Obviously, this is just a product of my own brain at the minute. I think that's always a really difficult thing, isn't it? When you're making something and you're like, oh, this kind of like feels like it's already something else. But I guess that's why you start by making something and then you like keep adding to it and you keep changing it. Like I want to give him gloves. Once I'm happy with the arm placement, I will turn these into gloves because I think he should have like big old gloves. Should he be wearing trousers is my next question. Should we give him some trousers? Maybe. I guess let's do some rough coloring in just to start getting an idea of like everything. Also, notably, the arms will not be that shade because that is not mushroom colors. Part of me thinks perhaps we should give him trousers. Overalls. Overalls might work. We can try. Overalls actually might work for this character. I know overalls are often suggested, and I always love that suggestion, but they often don't work because of the type of characters we make. However, check this out. Let me try and do something. I have an idea. And it might just... Oh my god! And it might just work. It also might not work. Let's try it. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so what I was thinking was we could, in theory, maybe try going boop, 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 boop. What's this doing? Okay, so then if we duplicate, now separate. Now, obviously, that's like square at the minute, which is no good. This is no good. But I can see if I can work with that. I might be able to work with this. We're making the child of Mario and Toad. I don't know if I would... Maybe. I don't know if I'd say the child of. That has some lore implications that I don't know if necessarily...
A dubious little creature.
You work. But I do quite like the overalls. Considering they never really work for any character we ever do, it's quite fun to have something that looks like it's kind of working. Might take a little bit of finagling. But, you know, that's the general idea at the minute. That's the general idea. Hey, Rachel, thank you very much for the 12 months. Hey, that deserves a toot toot. Mario would not pay child support 100%. I mean, we don't know that, do we? We don't know that. There is a chance. There is a chance. There is a chance. I feel like Mario strikes me as a family man, you know? He strikes me as he could be a family man. You're absolutely right. We are making... This is Mario. This is just Mario. There's no, like... What socks does Mario wear? Have we ever got a good look at his socks? I suppose his jeans are always, like, tucked in, aren't they? His eyes look like toy safety eyes I use in my crochet something projects. I don't want to pronounce that wrong. I don't want you to know how uncultured I am. Give him Tash! You think he should have a Tash? I realize this can just be repurposed into a Tash. Oh, now he's angry. Now I'm really mad. You're gonna make me really, really mad. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. Don't angry me. It kind of looks a bit like, you know, that new Mario and Rabbids game. It kind of looks like how they've taken Mario and like, oh, the Rabbids and made them like a Mario version of them. Precisely. Please don't anger me. I'm not to be angered. He needs a little front pocket for stolen goods and weapons. Oh, we can absolutely do a little front pocket. For stolen goods and weapons. Who is he? Who is he? Whoa. This has not looked how I wanted it to look. Maybe I'll make that separately rather than trying to make it attached. Let me finish off the dungarees first. Let me finish making these look as right as they can be, I suppose. Otherwise, I think not a terrible attempt at like making some dungarees. I'm reasonably happy with it. Reasonably. Hey, Danger Moppet, welcome aboard the Sweet Potato Train. Thanks for joining us, and thank you very kindly for the sub. We are currently making, well, we don't know much about this guy, but we think he's probably called Fun Gus. His name is Fun Gus. His friends know him as Fun Gus because he's the life of a party. He is the life of the party. I realize as well, this probably should have come all the way back here. Probably. Dungarees don't usually just do that. They usually kind of like go back around the bod. But that's a little tricky to actually make a reality. So, I don't think I need to worry too much about that. But, an important note. If I'm starting to say like, oh, I don't think I like it, guys. Something feels off. That could be it. He needs a booty. I disagree. I think he's okay. I think he's okay. Bam 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 bam. He needs thickness. He's already pretty thick. You guys, I don't know what you want from me here. He's already pretty thick. As far as, you know, mushrooms go. How thick is a mushroom? I suppose that's the real question here. That's the real question at hand. How thick is a mushroom? Please, email me your thoughts. At kickthepj.yahoo.hoo. Send me some messages. Right, he has a little pouch. Little pouch. There it is. We'll work on the jeans as well shortly. Now, the difficulty is we have essentially just made Mario. We're just making Mario. Is this Mario? It's not supposed to be, but it's kind of looking like that. I think the mustache doesn't help. Honestly, if we wanted to make this more of like an original thing, we could make it like a different color scheme. Oh, look, it's Mario's original color scheme. But the brown is not very attractive, I don't think. Oh, look, we've made Wario. There's no winning, really. Mario has kind of dominated the... it's kind of dominated the overalls market, I would say. Absolutely dominated it. Could change the cap color too. I guess you can get mushrooms in other colors, can't you? There are other colored mushrooms. Let me get rid of some of these. Random Shadow, thank you for the 13 months. Unlucky 13. Can I get a good luck toot toot? With that toot, you will now be receiving good luck for the rest of the year. You will be receiving good luck for the rest of the year. There is a mushroom that, when cut, turns pink. Ooh, really? Interesting. Turns pink, you say? Alright, let's do this. Let's shrink, wrap that to this. Bum, 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 bum. Lovely. And we can give him like some angry eyes as well if we want. Little angry eyes. Ba da 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 dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum. Oh, I think maybe now this does look too much like an Aztef movie thing. I kind of need to do something. I guess those sort of the big eyebrow kind of thing. Although we can probably do something else. We can probably make it just look a little bit more. Oh my God, he's so angry. Hey, PJ, guess what? Okay, guess what? You have found the lucky leprechaun whose pot of gold you had previously found, and I don't know. What? Just tell me. I don't know. Ooh, now hang on a minute. We could be onto something here. He is mildly upset. He's gonna kick your ass. You know what this guy says? This guy says there's a new world order. There is a new world order. So either get on the wagon or get out the way, or I'm gonna mow you down with my horses and my wagon. Guess what? Aubrey Kitty, you got me stumped. I can't possibly guess. Oh my God. Well, there's one we've not heard before. Thank you for the 5,000 bits. So, thank you very kindly, dude. That is very, very generous of you. There's like a ton of sounds that I guess we've never heard because they're attached to such arbitrary amounts of bits. But yeah, there's. I guess that's one of them. Thank you very kindly. That's you've been very, very generous today. I appreciate that you've got the Christmas spirit inside you. It didn't go through. Oh no! What didn't go through? Was there a message attached to that? Was there also a message you wanted to tell me? Because believe me, the bits came through. We got the bits. The bits are online. You don't have to worry about that. The bits are online. So we could technically do, yeah, we could do like a different kind of vibe mushroom if we wanted to. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. I kind of want to do a little bit more detail here. Gus, please no. Yeah, he's like a minty, kind of like a minty color now. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So I guess what we need to do is... Oops, no, not that. Why I oughta... hello, who is this friend? We're kind of figuring that out as we go along. Ellen Witch, thank you for the 13 months. Which color do you prefer, Ellen? I like the green, personally. I'm a fan of the green. He is so mad. He could spit nails. I like that. Yeah. Hello, cheese sticks. Welcome. Okay, so, let me have a little think about this. So before I, like, I kind of want to pose his arms a bit, just so I can, like, do a bit more detail here. I mean, honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate this collection. So I'm just going to hide that. If I make a mistake, I can just bring them back. Kill mushroom you got there. I want to let you know that my husband's name is Kevin Hart, and I'm not joking. He's white and plays basketball, and I've watched you since 2013, so you make me such a happy person. Thank you. Aubrey Kitty, thank you very kindly. I love that those two facts are completely unrelated, but I appreciate that you have made me aware. Thank you. I hope you and your husband are very happy. I hope you and Kevin Hart are very happy. Okay, so what I was hoping to do here, if at all possible, was to do this. To kind of make him, give him some kind of like glove. Yeah. And then what we can do is we can grab those. We can grab all of these. Yeah, all of these. So it's very effective when you're making clothes. It's very effective if you've already like if you've made the hand, you can essentially go in and like, you know, make the glove, because the glove is meant to be very form-fitting, as gloves tend to be. So yeah, it kind of just works out. I mean, this doesn't help the fact that we're trying to not make him look like a Mario character, but you know, you rewatched the Forever Train yesterday. Oh man, it's thank you. Yeah, that's an interesting one for me to watch back, because it's one of those things where like I would watch it and just see all the things I would do differently now, and it almost makes me wish, damn, I wish I had like all of the resources I had then, like again, so I could like attempt it again, but do it like how I would deem it now to be like, to do it right. But it's a product of the time it was made, and it is what it is. Yeah, I have to sort of remind myself. But I'm glad that people still enjoy it. I'm glad people still enjoy it. All right. Kind of working on these a little. Animated Forever Train. It's definitely been something that I've thought about. bringing it back in animation. I think a lot of those things, like, I think a lot of the ideas that I had, and still have, in fact, they just kind of suit animation a bit better, just because it's like, if I want a character that walks in looking like this, then it's much easier to do in animation than to try and do it in live action. I mean, it comes with its charm, doesn't it? Like, obviously, the physical costumes and stuff is a lot of fun, but, like, I also think it has its charm in animation as well. So, yeah, I think if I was to make another film, sort of anything like that, I would definitely go down the animated route. Do we like that? Should we give him a big forehead, or chat? You tell me. You say stop. You say stop. All right. You say stop. Say when. Okay. Say when. Say when. Say when. You haven't said when yet. Don't stop. Okay. Say when. Stop. Okay. Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to see my forehead. Now that makes me really, really mad. I'm gonna beat you up. It's like a little bowl haircut. I suppose if you make it smaller, it starts to become like a hat. It becomes less mushroom and more just like, now he just looks like a dude, you know? I want him to be 6'1". Yeah, I think he wants him to be 6'1" as well, whereas in reality, I think he's closer to 3'4". Now I'm really mad. I just can't stop hearing him say that, you know. What if he had a really big, like, mushroom head? Oh, that's fun as well. That's fun as well. I mean, could you trust him? What's his name? Currently unnamed.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Please don't trust me.
Hang on, I can do one better. Hold on a minute. Bear with me, guys. I can do you one better. I think, at least. Do 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 do. Boop doop. Boop. Why has it done that shape? Why has it done that? Is it because it's because it's mirrored? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, bear with me, guys. You're gonna enjoy this. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy this. Okay. All right. You ready? Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I'm a shady boy. I'm a shady boy. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I don't deserve your trust. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I'm a shady boy. I'm a shady boy. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I am not to be trusted. Please, please don't trust me.
I trust you, bro. I really do. I would take money out of my trust fund and give it to you. Hey, bro. I really need to tell you something, okay? But it's like a secret. So don't tell anyone, okay? I trust you.
Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I'm a shady boy. I'm a shady boy. Please don't trust me.
It's so hard to do both at the same time.
I am not to be trusted.
I don't think you're shady at all.
I don't deserve your trust. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I'm a shady boy. I'm a shady boy. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I am not to be trusted. Please, please don't trust me.
Hey, bro. It's me again. Everyone was talking about that other thing I told you about. Do you know anything about that? Anyways, I have a new secret. This time, nobody can know, okay? I trust you.
Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I'm a shady boy. I'm a shady boy. Please don't trust me.
You're a great guy.
I am not to be trusted. I don't deserve your trust. Please don't trust me.
Don't trust him,
I
guys.
am not to be trusted.
He's not to be
I'm
trusted.
a shady boy. I'm a shady boy. Please don't trust me. I am not to be trusted. I am not to be trusted. Please, please don't trust me.
I trust you.
You should not be trusting him, guys. You should not be trusting him. Okay, so what I'm wondering is, do we actually go for something like that? What does he keep in that pocket? Snacks. Snacks for later. Snacks for later, of course. I think, no, I think we go back to the original mouth. I think this is wrong anyway. I'm gonna go, oh my God, can I not undo? Oh, I can, okay. Got worried there for a second. I got a little worried there for a second. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba da da bum. He is not to be trusted. He is not to be trusted. No. Okay, so we need a few more details, I think. Do we add... I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm deep in thought. Oh, don't hurt yourself, PJ. Huh? Did you hear what I said? I said don't hurt yourself. You said you're deep in thought. PJ? PJ, did you hear my joke? Did you hear the thing I said? So this is the other route we could go down. We could kind of give him these sort of like drain pipe leg kind of situation as well. Which is a little bit more like, looks a bit more like clothing rather than doing the whole sock look. Do you guys prefer the big socks that stick out? Or like the drain pipe kind of trouser look that we can refine and make this look a little better. It's like the cuffs, that's it. It's like trouser cuffs, right? I don't know much about clothing terms. You like the socks, huh? Very well. Socks it is. I wonder if there's a best of both worlds scenario. I wonder if there's a best of both worlds scenario. Oh, it's kind of weird though. Nah, it's kind of weird, you know. In which case, we need to make the socks look a bit, probably more like socks. Well, I mean, they can still be like cartoony. Because they're cartoony socks. There we go. I have found 4 subdivisions is actually like the ideal amount for anyone who uses Blender. 4 subdivisions is kind of like the ideal amount for making it nice and smooth. Just a thing. Just a thing. Just a thing. Jaden, thank you very kindly for the Prime sub. Welcome on in to the Sweet Potato Party. Okay, so we should get something on the head. So to do that, I might do it potentially with geometry nodes. Just wondering if it needs anything else. I'm wondering if any of the rest of the model needs anything. Do we add like some cheeks, or, you know, like some rosy cheeks, or is that like a step too far, you know? Bum, 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 bum. A cigar? Cigar could be interesting. Hmm. This bad boy doesn't want to inset. That's weird. Maybe no rosy cheeks. Unless I was able to do it with like some kind of shading or something. What is this fungi for? Are you printing him? Nope. Just for fun. Just a fun exercise in making something for the sake of making something, you know? But no, I currently have no plans for like doing anything else with him. Yeah. He's just a fun guy, what can I say? Fun Gus, I think we said we were going to call him. Fun Gus. Which I think is a terrific name. Fun Gus. Whoa! You know what? We can probably go to... Oh, no. I was going to say I could make this legs shorter. I mean, I still can. I can just chop all of this off. Okay. Can he be one of the emojis that you have here? Oh, the emotes? I don't actually have any more emote slots. And I need to bring back the slurp. Because slurp has been absent for a little while. We need to do the top. We need to do the head. Is it... Alright. What else is it missing other than the... Also, we can probably open this pouch up a little bit, maybe. Not too much. Not too much. Let's keep it a little sensible here, Peach, alright? Let's keep it sensible. Yeah, what else is he missing? I mean, really, he should be, like, holding a wrench or something. Buttons on the overalls. Ah! Yes, very good, very good. Buttons. Button, button. Who's got the bun? Yeah, the spots we need... I need to do the spots. I'm kind of leaving them till last because it's the one thing I don't know... Well, I do know how to do it. I just need to look something up to do it. What have I walked into? You're in big trouble, buddy. You're in big trouble. You owe this mushroom a lot of money. Not just a little bit of money, a lot of money. Okay? So, you can make the payment whenever you want, but you do have to make it. Capiche? Oh yeah, nice kind of like, nice shiny kind of yellowy gold kind of looks nice. Should we also like bash the holes through it as well? Does that make sense? Ew. Absolutely hideous topology. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. See if this works. Dun, da, dun, da, da, dun, 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 dun. Kind of like, they're just eyeballing this a bit. You gotta trust your eyeballs, guys. You gotta trust your eyeballs. If you can't trust your eyeballs, then what can you trust? God, sometimes I feel like I say things that actually do make sense, you know? At least they make sense to me. I don't think they make sense to anyone else. I put this on the absolute wrong thing. I am a doofus. I'm the ultimate goofus doofus, you know what I mean? This can't go before, can it? Uh-oh. Oh no, I crashed Blender. No, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, no, it's okay. Blender is not crashed. All is not lost. Okay. Okay, what I can do is I do this, and this, and this. What's this? It's not the best, but it's okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna be very small anyway, so yeah. No, I can't subdivide anymore. That becomes uggo buggo. That's fine. He looks so mean. Yeah, he's a pretty mean guy. He's a pretty mean guy. But that's only if you get on his wrong side. If you're on his right side, then he's gonna be very sweet to you. Okay, so you just don't want to get into a situation where you owe him a lot of money. I don't think we need back buttons. I know technically you probably do, but yeah. What if I'm on his left side? See, jokes like that is gonna get you into bigger trouble. So I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't even bother. I kind of do want to give him a wrench. His hands look like he's perfect for holding a wrench. Kesha, what? Why I oughta? Whoops. Yeah, he could definitely be holding something here. Specifically what he's holding, I'm undecided on. I'm open for suggestions. What do you guys think he holds? What's he holding? Baseball bat? A shovel? Shovel. Could be a shovel. It could be a shovel. A pitchfork? Cleaver or ice cream cone? It's either one or the other. It's got to be a cleaver or an ice cream. I like the stark difference between the two. A hammer. A hammer could be good. I think a tool of some kind is a quite a good idea. A flower bouquet. A balloon. A carrot. Branch with berries. Brass knuckles. That might be quite a difficult thing to make. I'm leaning towards the shovel. Toothpick? If we wanted to do a toothpick, that would probably be best putting in his mouth, if possible. I don't know how that would... I don't know if that would read, but we can certainly try. But I'm leaning maybe like shovel. I'm kind of leaning shovel. I hope that's okay. It's actually not okay, PJ. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if a toothpick... I think if you did a toothpick, you'd need to change the like, shape of his mouth. Because he would be, like... I think the mouth would be ever so slightly different. I don't think that will work, unfortunately. But I think like a shovel would be good. I think a shovel would be very fun. Which means we've got to make a shovel. How does one make a shovel? Shovel. Wooden shovel? Is that a thing? Oh yeah, in Minecraft maybe. Otherwise, no. How much dirt do you expect to shift with wood? This is the general shape we're going for. This is generally it. Oh god, that is a terrible PNG. That is terrible. But we can work with it. God, I really do love making just funky little original characters. It brings me a lot of joy. Very much joy. Okay, let's do that differently. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. PNG, more like picture not good. No good. Very icky. This is no good. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. I'm probably gonna make this using a few different pieces. I think it's just a little easier that way. I'm sure like 3D purists are probably like, you have to do it in a certain way. Oh, you have to do it in a certain way, but I don't play ball. Skee ball, I don't play it. I march to the beat of my own drum. You know what I mean? And that drum goes boom ba ba boom ba ba boom 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 ba ba boom ba 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 boom ba ba boom ba 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 boom be ba bam ba boom ba boom ba 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 boo bam 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 ba bam ba bam. You know what I mean? I used to know a guy. I used to work with a guy who would end a lot of his sentences, and it's kind of, I guess it's kind of rubbed off on me. He would end a lot of his sentences with, you know what I mean? And a lot of the time I was like, no, no, I don't know what you mean. You can't just, that's like the technique to get you to agree with them. That's like the passive way to get someone to agree with you. You just go, you know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, I guess so, yeah. It's sneaky tactics. It's very, very sneaky, actually. When in reality, maybe no, maybe I don't agree. You know what I mean? Dissolve edges. Yes. Very good. Very good. Once you notice those speech patterns, you cannot unhear it. Yes. And I feel like I am very easily, like, what's the word? Impressionable, maybe? So, like, those things really rub off on me, and, like, I'll end up adopting it myself accidentally. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous game. God damn it. Delete faces. Okay. I'm gonna delete your face. No, that's not right. Why is this so hard? Me thinking I'll figure out how to use Blender by watching PJ streams? I mean, I learned by watching videos of people using it, so yeah, it's you could very much learn something at least. I was saying at the beginning of this stream that I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people who watch these streams, if they did download Blender, some of that information might sink in and retain. You may just not know it. You may just not know what it means. Alright, that works. See you later, Mace. Enjoy your dinner. Whatever it is that you're cooking up tonight, I hope it's delicious. Okay. Sorry, this shovel's taking f***ing forever. Yeah, yeah, Paul heard it coming. Paul heard it coming. He's actually on form today. And I do not give Paul compliments lightly. Funnily enough, so recently we've been reaching out to a bunch of like different builders and architects and stuff to help us out with some housework we're trying to get done at the minute. And we have interacted in the past month. We have interacted with 3 people called Paul. 3 people called Paul, all in the same trade. What's up with that? What is up with that? It's kind of freaky. Kind of gives me the ick. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean when I say that? You know what I mean? Paul is a classic builder's name. I mean, it seems like that is the case. We have dealt with 3 Pauls. 3. Count them 3. Alright, get this the hell out of here. Something like this. This looks like a spade. What's that? How's that phrase go? If it looks like a spade and it is a spade, then it's a spade. Is that how the phrase goes? I can't remember. If it looks like a spade and it smells like a spade and it walks and talks like a spade, then call a spade a spade. I don't know how that phrase goes, evidently. What's happened here? If it's a spade, it's a spade. Is that the phrase? I don't like that. What's happened? This was good earlier. What happened? Oh, shit. Well, this certainly isn't a spade. Do you think that a name can change the outcome of your life? I think to a certain degree, yes. I think our names shape who we are to a certain degree. At the same time, just because that's the name you start with does not mean that's the name you have to end up with. But I think it definitely does it does in some way influence at least the beginning of your life. What am I doing? Error connecting to web eval service. Great. Maybe it should just be quite a small spade. But yeah, I think so. I think it does. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. Honestly. Let's try not to break this time. It could just be a really tiny spade. It's just like a guard. It's like a one you might take to the beach. Yeah. All right. I like that. I'm just trying to get like the last little touch right without it turning to shit. Yeah. If it looks like a trowel, it's a trowel. You know how the phrase goes, guys. Come on. All right, what other colors can we introduce into this piece? I'm kind of vibing with orange. I kind of feel like orange might be the way to go. When you've got green, you can either go down the route of maybe a little bit of pink, or maybe a little bit of orange. Orange because vitamin C is good for you. I'm an anti-vitamin C-er. I don't believe in vitamin C. I don't believe it makes you feel better. Whatever vitamin the sun gives you as well, I don't believe in that either, which is why I have not left the house in 13 years. Because I can't find them in the chat. Wait, what? Just vitamin C. What vitamins do you like? No, I think vitamins are bad for the body. I think vitamins are bad for us and should be avoided at all costs. Who's ever had anything good happen because of a vitamin? Don't get scurvy. I don't believe in scurvy. I don't believe in anything. I don't want chemicals in my brain. Everyone keeps telling me I want chemicals in my brain. I don't. Why would I want chemicals in my brain? That sounds awful. Sounds like a disaster. Chemicals are like poison and bleach and stuff. Why would I want that in my brain? Yeah, we might need to raise this up ever so slightly. Well, maybe not. Depends on the angle we end up seeing him from in the end. There you go. He's holding a spade. Or a very small spade. He's gonna dig your grave. And then he's gonna throw you the spade and make you dig your own grave. I've never understood that in, like, films and other places. When someone throws a spade, they're like, dig. And you're like, what do you mean, dig? You're gonna dig your own grave. It's like, no. No, if you're gonna kill me anyway, you dig it. No, I refuse. Right, we need to put spots on this. Let's have a look at the best way of doing that. I think...
Cocky little freak!
Yes. SpongeBob. Let me have a look at my SpongeBob scene. Because I have got eggs in here. Yes, eggs. Excellent. Oh, guys. Oh, my God. I really do enjoy a good jonk. Now, this is obviously not the look we want. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. Do-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. It's true, because they can't force you. What are they going to do? Kill you? Yeah, precisely. And that's what you should say in that situation. What are you going to do? Kill me? They will be stumped. They will be like, we didn't think about this. We didn't think about this. They'll be like, I don't know. What do we do? They'll be like, what do we do? And you'll have them exactly where you want them. Exactly where you want them. Do 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 do. So what we need to do is, like, make this look good. Somehow. We also, I kind of want to get the color back that we had earlier. And also get rid of this. This. My response to everything, yeah. Daisy be crazy. We need you to stay late after work today. What are you gonna do? Kill me? And no, your boss is legally not allowed to do that. So, sorry. I checked when I started working. I checked the rules. Legally, you are not allowed to kill me. I actually don't like this. And I think we need to do something else. Luckily, I think I know what that something else is. Bear with me. Get rid of these eggs. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Boo-dee-dee-doo-be-doo. 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 Where's the exit? Very good. Very, very good. Very good. I need to quickly look something up. I need to quickly search on YouTube how to make a burger. Sorry, in Blender, obviously. Oh, we've got burgers tonight. Holy shit. Okay, so there's one thing that the menu really made me crave, and that was a burger. That was a tasty, tasty burger. So we've got Beyond Burgers, and we're going to cook them up tonight, and they are going to be delicious. They are going to be delicioso. It also kind of made me crave s'mores, but that's probably for the wrong reason. Alright guys, let's take a little look at geometry nodes. Fun. You guys pay attention in math class? Did you pay attention in geometry? Because you're about to be quizzed. This is not right. You're not actually about to be quizzed. Do not panic. I have my calculator with me. Yeah, that's what they said, didn't they? They said, no calculators, because one day you will not have a calculator in your pocket. Well, guess what? I do. Every day. Every second of every day, I have a calculator in my pocket. I'm sick. Can I be excused? There is no excuses. Point distribute. What? Point. Distribute points on faces. Maybe, has this just been streamlined? I hope to golly gosh this has just been streamlined. Oh, this is annoying. I think this is all outdated. He is like a marshmallow without his cap, isn't he? Okay. Bibbidi bobbidi, bear with me. Okay. Blender is, this is like all, Blender has updated. Instances. Points. Why is this, that's not right. Join geometry. Okay, then you go into you, okay. We got our geometry back, nice. Okay. And we need object info. And we say you. Okay. Geometry. Oh no. This is all wrong. Alright, please bear with me, guys. Instances on points. Got it. You go away. You get in here. No. Points to points. Geometry. Whoa! Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Right. Sorry, what I'm doing here, as you can probably guess, is trying to make this see, that's clearly at the minute too big. Maybe I can just like, okay, well, it's one step closer. You also change the scale here. Okay. We also need them to like actually sit on the head. This is what happens when you don't have chemicals in your brain. I would be inclined to agree. Yeah, we need these to like stick on the head. Sorry, I'm kind of also like watching a video to try and figure out how to do this. Okay, it is unfortunately not helped. Okay. Hello, Rachel's. Welcome. All right, I'm going to scrap the video. This is not working, sadly. So we are on our own. What I would like to do, though, I think, is add... I think we could do a gradient on the head. Let's do this. It should be the correct way as well, which is this way. Kind of like that. I shall sit upon this fungus. Please do not. Please do not. I like the title of the stream, so I decided to hop in. What a cute little mushroom. Hey, thank you very much. What is the title? December. I hardly know. Oh, God. That was a really dumb thing that I did seconds before I went live. But thank you. Welcome on in. Yeah, we're having a bit of a chill one. We're making some art. Yeah, I really don't want to have to do this manually, but like the idea would be to like throw all these little bits on. And also make them random. Which will be a nightmare. To try and actually randomize that. PJ from 3 hours ago is not the same as current PJ. That can happen throughout the duration of a stream, you know. You expend all of your crazy energy to start with, and then you kind of, you know, you chill out a little bit more. It's the bombling, man. I think it's the bombling that it's the bombling that sends me over the edge. The one other thing I could actually try is... Didn't we do this the other day? Render as object. No? First of all, there's way too many. They're also facing the wrong direction. See, the problem is they're not going to face... The problem is they're not going to face the correct direction. What I really need to do is do it with geometry nodes, but the... Oh, that's kind of working. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up the... there was a tutorial I used like a long time ago. What is happening? Well, I'm adding a bit of detail to the top of the mush. Right here. Vertex paint. Oops. Weight paint, sorry. We're adding a little detail here. Ooh, funky colors. Things are about to get funky. Okay. And then we go into this and we say vertex, density, group, reverse. Okay, and then we can change like what this thing is that's actually on the head, so it looks actually good. Well, I think we've made a cool little guy today. I don't know if we're gonna actually finish it today is the only thing. Okay, now they look like sort of poisonous kind of spores, which I'm not against. Green and orange is such an interesting color combo. It really reminds me of in Hollow Knight. It reminds me of the what do you call them? That place where it's all like disgusting and fungusy. God damn it, I can't get this right. The fungal wastes. I'm not sure about this. I think the problem is I couldn't do it exactly how I wanted to, so what we've kind of got is some of them are like touching, and I didn't want them to be touching, and it's not quite what we were going for. You know what? This might be one I kind of finish off stream. I think we're so close to it being there, but I think I may need to finish it off stream. Otherwise, it's going to take me forever. I think I need to basically watch a video with sound on. I was basically trying to watch some tutorials with the sound off, and that's very difficult for me. Titote, thank you also for the 26 months. Sorry I missed this. Hey Peach, hope your weekend was super lovely. Thank you. I did have a good weekend. It was a very chill one. Very chill weekend. I went to the movies. I went to a garden center and had some delicious Swedish meatballs. It was good. It was a good weekend. That's usually how I measure a weekend, by how good it is. Where did I go and what did I eat? Or how much time did I have to chill? Yeah, I'm happy with him so far. He needs some work. He needs a bit of work, and I think I will do that work probably off stream. Get it finished off stream, I think. I'm not happy with the head. The head could be way better. But a decent effort so far. A decent effort so far. I would also love to see, like, how in Blender you can take something like this and turn it into, like, a little, like a little pixel, like a pixel art character. He's giving poison mushroom that buried his victim. Yes. Yeah, the head is not complete. I think it was just a shame because the rest is actually quite good, but the head is not complete, and I'm not gonna post it online until I'm happy with how the head is. But I like it. I think we made it not look like Mario, which is good. I think he is a very cute little original character. Yeah, just needs a bit more work. Just needs a bit more work. All right. Let me save and quit there for today. Oh, hello, little mushroom. Oh, we've come such a long way, haven't we? This is basically what I need to be able to do. But Blender has since updated since I knew how to do this. So the way I thought to do this is no longer available. So I need to basically figure that out. I need to figure that out. I need to figure that out. Well, guys. Well. How about that? Woo! I'm feeling it here today. I did an arm and ab exercise today, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. What about grease pencil? Yes, if I could like figure out how to do some like additions on with grease pencil, that would be good. That's what I'm saying, guys. Don't underestimate me, okay? You should estimate me. If you want to come over for that arm wrestle, we can do it. But let's just say it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. All right, guys. I think it is time to say goodbye. I think it's time to say goodbye for now. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm back tomorrow. So I need to figure out my stream schedule for this week. I will be, I think, back to So I'm thinking on this on the fly. I'm not online on Wednesday. I think I will not be online tomorrow, actually. I think I will be streaming on Thursday and then again on Friday for the Thankmas stream. So I think what we're going to do is... yeah. I'll be back on Thursday this week. And then on Friday, we'll do our Thankmas stream. And I'll have more information about that on the Thursday. And hopefully ahead of time. I'll make like a graphic of some kind. I'll put it on Twitter, and then we can all know what we've got going on. All right, that's what I'll do. That's all right. Sorry, I just had to think of that a little bit on the fly there, but we're all good. All right, let us say goodbye here. Let's say goodbye with a raid. Oh, maybe we raid. How long have they been streaming? 8.5 hours. I wanted to raid. You know what? We'll raid them anyway, unless they're just ending the stream. the person I want to raid has been streaming for 8.5 hours, so there's a good chance I'm going to raid them and then they're going to end the stream. But we'll go say how do you do anyway. What should be our raid message for today? What should be our raid message for today? We're going to be raiding Doig Swift, who I feel like is about to I think they're about... I don't know if they're going to leave. Are they even online right now? Hang on a minute. How bad can I be? Hang on. I don't think they're actually... Hang on. Cancel the raid. Oh, no, they are online. Okay, they are. I wasn't sure if they were, like, asleep or something. I wasn't sure if they were asleep. Okay. Okay, so we need a raid message then. Let's end on what was a good bit from today, guys? What was a good bit from today? What did we enjoy? Mushroom jokes. Let me have a look. Fun Gus here to party. Alright, here we go. Fun Gus here to party. Alright, guys. There's our raid message for today. Let's go say hello. Doig Swift is a really cool channel, actually. They do a lot of sort of Blender, Unity stuff, and it's very cool and very inspiring to kind of see what can be done on a stream. So let's go say how do you do to them. Thank you so much for joining today, guys. I will see you on Thursday. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye.